Hey, welcome back. We got a couple knives here. There are a few brands when it comes to knives where I may throw pragmatism to the wind. I may go back on my comments about high yield online savings and properly allocating your money into mutual funds and being in the stock market as opposed to having too many knives. There are just a few brands that I make emotional decisions about, and I imagine you all feel very similar. Well, maybe the number one brand for that with me, Brown knives. Oh boy. I know, I've already got a lot, but I had an opportunity to buy Brown knives number 001 for the mini FSD and the mini FSD-I in one fell swoop, which when that lands in your lap, that opportunity manifests itself. You don't take it lightly. And although I think I have prototype number one of both of these, I had to take the opportunity to grab these and decide, do I want to stick with one or the other? So there you go. Pattern number one, pattern number four, the first official non-prototype variant of both. And they're just so good. These are just two of the top 10, if not 15 knives that I've ever handled. This one's got a really strong detent for a button lock. I think it may have been adjusted, I'm not sure. Maybe just the very early ones he did with a stronger detent, I don't know. But man, those are some sweet knives. As a collector, you look for these opportunities, and when they manifest themselves, you kind of just have to go for it. Oh, that's pretty cool. So yeah, serial numbers, are they important? Maybe not. Maybe not to everyone. I'd say they are to me, especially with Brown knives. I consider myself one of the foremost collectors of this brand. They're made 20 minutes from my home here in Bellingham, Washington. I was wondering where these were. Very glad to see that those are not thrown away or something. So I'll reinstall those when I get a chance. But it's just so cool to get some early variants and have the opportunity to own a piece of the Brown knives history. So yeah, when the owner of these reached out and said, hey man, I know you're a big collector on the Brown knives front. What do you think? I said, where do I sign? You know, I wasn't gonna do it if they were super expensive since I already have like the prototypes, but he was super reasonable on the pricing. And so I just had to say yes. Now I can mull it over, think about it, and decide what to do, but hard to imagine these going anywhere. So just to quantify it now, I have LHC number one, Cortex number one, FSD number one, mini FSD number one, and mini FSD-I number one, and Cortex XL number one. So I have 6 of the 001 variants. And I'd say that's pretty rare to be able to do. Now, before the LHC was the Exponent, I have number 6. for the exponent was the servo. I have like number 168 or something like that. And then before that was the parabolic, his first knife, and I have number 12. I'd say just having those other knives is pretty good. I'd love to find variant number 1 of those other ones, or a prototype of those other models, the exponent, the servo, and the parabolic. I think Craig has number 1 on the parabolic, like he showed it to me, and I think it was the one that originally got sold to Epic Snuggle Bunny, and then it was replaced with number 12, which I have because it wasn't operating perfectly or whatever. So number 12 is kind of like the replacement of number 1 anyway, which is kind of cool. Backstory, and then I think, you know, I'd love to find a servo number one would be amazing, and then of course exponent number 1 would be amazing as well. So yeah, just continuing that journey, doing it lightly, not super proactive on this right now, but yeah, when it comes to brown knives, I just have a soft spot, and I make more emotional decisions than I do when it comes to other knives. He just does such a good work. The captive pivots, the fit and finish, the milling, the action, the pocket clip. There's just so much to like about these, and what can I say? They are just a big part of my knife collection, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. So good. So that's all for now. Please feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.